Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Katamari Forever. I'm Dylan, your host, and today we're going to head over here back to the Robo King's Cosmos, where I will be playing Make a Star 2. And I hope you have not eaten already, because this one is food related. If you take a look down there in the bottom right, you can see something a little bit unusual. We have two silhouettes down there, meaning that there will be two cousins to roll up in this stage. It's kind of interesting that they did that because in the first game that was reserved as the special gimmick for the Gemini stage. The cousins, I believe it was Kuro and Fumin, were both in that stage, just like there was kind of two of everything in the Gemini stage. But there are more cousins in this game than there are stages, so naturally we get doubled up upon. So we're going to have to find both of those cousins as well as a present here in Make a Star 2, Calories. Well, let's get rolling. And what's the Robo King's problem today? Looks like he's in danger of developing an eating disorder. That's no good, we're gonna have to work on that. Gonna have to roll up our way right out of that problem. Hopefully get this guy back to a healthy weight. Yeah, we can start whenever we want, I know, but I mean, we gotta go through this procedure. You are the king of all cosmos, or acting, you are the regent of the cosmos at the moment, so you're kind of involved here, Robo King. Can't do anything about that. So, here we are, surrounded by all sorts of delicious foodstuffs, just taking a glimpse around here at this supermarket we find ourselves in. And so, to make sure that there's plenty of food up in the sky, we're going to have to see how many calories we can rack up in 4 minutes. And despite this being a Make a Star stage, our size will not be graded this time around. We can focus solely on calories. And as you can see, different foods have different calorie amounts, which are indicated in the bottom left, along with the item's name. That mandarin there was worth about 77 calories, but we're going to have to do a lot better than that. So, in addition to just trying to pick up foods for the sake of our calories, we're going to be trying to expand our girth a little bit as well so that we can pick up the largest and hopefully most caloric of foods. Because there are a lot of larger foods on this stage which are currently outside of our reach. Including that bear back there. I don't think I can actually roll him up, but yeah, just look at this gigantic milkshake or float or whatever that is. I'm sure that's worth an untold number of calories. But let us not get too distracted. I do have some cousins and a present to look for. And I believe one of them is right around the corner over here. There we are. To roll up that disturbing little cousin Hans, who himself is worth 84 calories. Or K-cal? Is that like 1,000 calories? Kilocalories? Interesting, not familiar with that notation, but nonetheless, we have rolled up Hans, meaning that we have one cousin and one present remaining to find here amidst all of these caloric foods. And let's roll up the ramp here. I see lots of foods up this way. Yeah, don't miss out on these higher levels of the stage, because there's a lot of foods just sitting around up here waiting to be rolled up. Now, if we, actually, before we head up the stairs, let's see if we can get food off of this stand here. Got lots of croissant and some other baked goods. Not the most caloric foods available, but I'll take it. And if we spin around this cake here, we see a royal present, and it seems we're just large enough to roll that up, so we'll be taking that one with us. And I believe the other cousin is actually right over here, but we're going to have to prince hop to get up there. So I'm going to press L2 and R2 simultaneously. We're going to bounce right up there and grab Ichigo out of the mouth of that Venus flytrap there. I don't think you saw her while she was still inside, but yeah, that's where she was, in that chomping mouth. That was one of the harder cousins for me to find, which is why I so clearly remember where it is. And now as we roll back here, we're near where we started, I believe. I think it was up on that platform there, or one much like it. Oh, if we grab these sushi pyramids, some much larger sushi rolls are going to fall down. Those are still out of our reach, but it would be nice to get those once we're up to size. Now I see a heart over there. So let's try to make our way over there and grab that. That should allow us to grab quite a large number of objects all at once. And come on, there it is. Oh, and that was one of the instantaneous variety of hearts, as opposed to the lasting sort. I think I said earlier that the instantaneous ones were in the King's Cosmos, and the lasting ones were in the Robo King's Cosmos, but I was recalling incorrectly. I guess it just varies stage to stage which type you get. And as you can see in this case, it was an instantaneous one. And since it was in a highly populated area, we're able to roll in a lot of objects. But I feel that this is still a very poor score, so I'm going to try to roll up as many foods as I can in this last 19 seconds. 4 minutes is really not enough when you're trying to get cousins and presents as well. So, often to get the best scores, you'll have to come back a second time. That shopping cart, not worth any calories. And a little late to be worried about our size. Oh man, we just got stuck there at the end. It's alright though, I don't think we were going to pick up too many more objects. We managed to get as big as 1,860 kebabs though. That seems like a respectable size. Hardly not a super size. Oh crap! Royal Robo Rainbow! Can't believe I missed it there, wow. Losing it. Has it been that long since I played one of these games? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You must try to eat 3 square meals. Oh, and brush your teeth. Here, use this brush. Not a brush, it's Katamari. And why don't you tell us how we did? Well, 538,524 calories. That's a fast. Yeah, I didn't think that was actually a very good Katamari. The notion of a Katamari made of skin and bones is troubling. Alright, we got mostly snacks, also food and drinks. All sound like foods to me. Lots of calories there. Need a balanced diet. Yeah, I know. We'll try to round it out next time. What's the score, Robo King? 20 points. Wow, that is a miserable outcome. Mere 20 points, 1/5 of the maximum. We'll have to do a little bit better next time. My head will explode. But we did manage to complete the stage, and so we will be able to unlock the next one and carry on. And we got a present there. Guess what it is? We should have a couple of cousins coming out of that reactor core as well. Yep, there is Ichigo. Ichigo, of course, strawberry-themed cousin. Robo King says it's his favorite. That seems rather biased a remark. And there, of course, is Hans, the second cousin we rolled up here. Add him to the roster. Also Robo King's favorite. I guess he likes them all equally. Can't blame him. There's some pretty nice cousins. High Calorie Cetus. Yeah, this one's just a big old whale floating around out in space. Yeah, a lot of stars left to go. That's right. And unfortunately, because there are so many stages in this game, not every one of them has a lovely little cutscene to follow it, so we're not going to be able to check in on the Jumbo Man family this time around. But I guess there are a few things I could show you here at the village square. Now that we've got a nice crowd of cousins, I can press triangle, which will cause Honey here to start singing, and then I can go around and grab the others and make a nice little parade. See, everyone wants to sing along, and they'll just follow me for as long as the piper keeps on piping. But if I stop singing, I can now run around and do some pretty mean things. If you run into the other cousins in the village square, you can actually kick them out of the picture book. And then if you wait, more cousins will fall from the sky to replace them, like Ichigo and the prince just did there. And so, using that method, you can rotate through the different cousins available if you want to exchange them at the village square without actually going over here to the cousins and presents page. But we're headed that way anyway, because we are going to check out our new present that we just rolled up in Make a Star 2. And it is the gum. And I'm going to be equipping that because that one's pretty adorable, and I'm not a huge fan of the long nose. And so that just wraps up our episode for today, Make a Star 2. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you back here next time when we find out what's going on here in the King's Cosmos. See ya.